Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and a happy new year, as we like to say around these parts. Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu. Kotoshi mo yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. And to my fine players as well, a happy new year to you and everyone over there in chat. Thank you everyone for joining us already straight out of the gate. Fabulous to have so many of you here. Thank you so much. Let me scroll up so I don't miss anybody. DM Charlie, thank you so much. QuestJunkiesUK, Patch, thank you for the subscription. Happy birthday as well, 12 months. Thank you so much. And who else we got around here? I see Baron Dragonborn, good to see you, my friend. Rebel Jax, hello. And Edge Ganassi again for the subscription. Thank you, 7 months. Hello, chat, and hello to you. And we have Pops as well. Hey, Pops from Tennessee, welcome in. And everyone there, thank you. And those that you're looking as well. I hope that you are all having a fabulous start to your new year. And we are very, very happy to be back here and playing some D&D with all of you and all of these lovely players as we are kicking off the new year with Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. It is an absolute pleasure to be here once again. Thank you very much. And a big thank you not only to all of you, but those in the VOD squad as well, catching up with our adventures whenever they can. And, of course, to the lovely, lovely people at Sirenscape. Kotoshi mo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. All of the fantastic sounds and music, which you will hear a great deal of this evening, or whichever part of the day it is for you. And you can head on over to Sirenscape.com for a free trial. Get that in your earbuds and give it a try. And if you want to become a Super Siren subscriber, after that you can, and have all of that stuff available for your games, be they around the table or over the internet across the world like we are, or however you wish to play, and you can get that into your games too. We like to use other sources of music as well, and we use those various sources on YouTube. If you head on over to any of our VODs on YouTube, as I shall link here, boom, you can get the links to all of those channels that we like to use, all of the fantastic sources of music and things to use in your games too. Now, let us dive right into things. So no time, we've been waiting for 11 days. There's no point waiting anymore. These fine adventurers here were doing the good stuff that heroes do here and there all over Icewind Dale, predominantly in the east. It was very east biased at the start of this campaign, and they were moving around the various towns, helping out here and there, making a name for themselves, and that they have done as they recently travelled to the biggest city's a generous word, the biggest town in 10 towns, and they met with the head speaker, the head of all the various speakers of the 10 towns, and she knew very well who they were and had heard of their deeds throughout the 10 towns here. They have had run-ins with hags, they have had run-ins with cold light walkers, they have had run-ins with all sorts of abominable creatures of the frozen wastes, and met lots of NPCs and lovely folks along the way as well, and turned some of those abominable monsters into friendly NPCs as well. They have been delving into frost giant ruins, they have found lost remnants of Netherese crashed cities, they have shrugged off hags' curses, and done all sorts of heroics here, there, and everywhere throughout Icewind Dale. And now they find themselves north of the main town, north of Soyala's hometown, up at a little spot called the Black Cabin, where a gnome inventor was tinkering away, trying to find some way to reverse the effects of Auril the Frostmaiden, as featured here on our main screen, as she has plunged this entire region into eternal night and forever winter. Not Neverwinter, not easily confused, but no, the other way around. And they were trying to find a way to reverse those nasty weather effects and have some sort of solace for all the people of 10 towns. But they had some kind of accident. An accident that our adventurers came upon the aftermath of, the charred remains of the inventor, a blast radius around the workbench in the main room of this rickety, half-fallen down cabin. They, investigating the scene of the, I can't say crime, that's not the wrong word, the scene of the accident, found a magical item. Maybe the item that this poor inventor was tinkering with. As they were investigating and looking through the various bits and bobs here in the cabin, Mame and Shadow were off exploring other rooms of the structure when suddenly through the doorway came a massive, massive glow. Bright, bright light, brighter than anything they'd seen here in the 10 towns. And with a huge explosion of fire and heat, the magical item misfired once more. As Mame and Shadov peered worriedly into the main room, they saw not only the charred skeleton of the gnomish inventor, but also the blackened metal shell of Tulm, this world's first Frostforged, our version of Warforged, and a tabaxi skeleton, also charred and blackened by fire. And that is where we left things last time. And that is where we shall be jumping in right after this lovely, lovely intro from the wonderful patch of QuestJunkiesUK. See you soon. And welcome back. Thank you very much, the anonymous gifter, for that gift sub for our friend Baron Dragonborn there. And Rally, welcome. Welcome, thank you for the follow. Enjoy. And inspiration to Soyala. They could use a little bit of something off beyond the grave. You know, you already have it, but on this one rare occasion, in these extenuating circumstances, I will give you two. There you go. So Soyala is very blinged out now. Okay. So, my dear players, who are you? Who are you, stroke, were you playing, and where are you at right now? Should've.
I am a very shocked Lauren Drow paladin of vengeance. Just I was in a room, I turned around, my friends are on the floor. I don't.
Yep. Moving on, Soyala.
I'm Sarah, and I play Soyala, the Life Cleric Tabaxi, and yeah, I mean, I guess last minute of my life, I guess I was just surprised and shocked as well.
You did one last thing before this accident happened, didn't you?
I had done the Ward of Death on Holm, and I think that was
Ward of Death sounds much worse than.
Sorry, Ward. Yep.
Ward of Death.
Yeah. I had put on the wording of light or whatever it was. But yeah, from death.
Yes, Death Ward.
Yeah, Death Ward, that one.
Yes, indeed.
And the Word of Death sounds like something you touch and die.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's like a finger of death.
Yeah. Similar. Okay, Tom.
I'm Taln. Normally, I'm a warforged brewmaster who is attempting to create life and protect life. In this moment, I am a charred husk on the floor.
Indeed. And Mame, please.
I'm Mame. I play. I'm Sabrina. I play Mame, the Gloomstalker Gallus Ranger, and I am in shock. And I'm just thinking, like, what the hell am I gonna do?
Fair.
Yeah.
As we bring you over to said aftermath. Here we are. Zoom in for you. Okay. So, Shadov, you have come out of that laboratory where you did find some blueprints, if memory serves. And, Mama, you found a bedchamber of sorts up in that top corner. And you've come rushing back into the room where the fresh smell of charred wood and the horrific, terrifying sights has met you both. Over to you.
Shadow, are you? Do you see what's happening? What happened?
I have no idea.
What were we gonna do? There was a charred body, and now our friends are there. There
And
must be
panic.
Panic.
Shadov, as you
No
move next to
panic.
Taln, the heat coming off his metal plates is tangible. And they're glowing that kind of dull red still. Whatever this, however brief this flash of fire, this heat source was, it was intensely hot.
What the hell did this?
A contained explosion?
Twice in a row?
We have to do something.
I guess maybe we could just search the cabin so we don't do. Oh my god.
I found some blueprints. Maybe you can decipher them.
I guess, where are they? I'll follow.
Mame, just as you get to the door, stop at the doorway there.
Yeah.
Go one more down there. Just as you're about to leave the room, there is a groan and a creak of metal.
Wait, no. Shadow, Tone. It's Tone. He's moving. I think. I'm not sure.
What?
I heard a groan. I heard him move.
Tone.
Tone. Tone.
Taln,
Tone.
you become aware through just this, like the shell shock kind of ringing in the ears that you've seen in movies and stuff. That is just overriding everything else, but then it slowly starts to get lesser and lesser, and then you hear your friends' voices calling you.
What the fuck? In Dwarvish. What? Oh.
Tone, are you? Oh my god, he's still burning. What should we do?
Lay on hands.
That'll be good.
Oh wait, he's still on fire.
You
No,
could?
he's okay. He's
I'm not
he's
literally on fire.
cooling.
Yeah,
And
Do I
he's,
have-
he is at 1 HP, Talon, if you would do the honors.
Oh.
Are you a non-stick robot?
Nothing was cooked. Well, something was cooked, but it was on the inside.
I only have good berry. God damn. Oh God. Do I have a potion? Would that help him? I don't know what he does. I can't repair him. What did we usually do with him? And like she's just like panicking. And I'm actually looking in my inventory, and I believe I do have.
Were you gonna lay on hands?
Yeah, that was my plan. Is that
All right, just lay on
All right.
hands.
feel
Lay
like-
them. Lay them on me.
Are
How
his
many-
hands okay?
How many points
How
are you giving him?
30.
Whoa.
Like he needs
Oh,
it.
the whole lot.
Got to bring him back from the death, you know. Death's door.
Oh, I didn't think that would work anymore. I was pretty curious about that. Oh, that hurt. Thanks, Shadove.
We still have to.
Wait. Oh no.
What happened?
Yeah, Tom, you roll over and you see Sayana.
Oh no. This device exploded. Exploded a lot of fire.
Can we investigate Soyala's body, or is it just a skeleton? What are we seeing here?
Yeah, there's the faint outline of her cloak.
Ooh.
Actually, well, was the cloak magical, Sayana?
Yeah, I think it was one of protection. I don't
Right.
remember. Just a plus like one.
Yeah, because I think the
Yeah.
magical items would have been more robust. So the cloak is actually
The
intact.
cloak of protection. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Not enough protection, I suppose.
Yeah. Right.
Should have gone for the +2.
So what? Like my devotee sensor, cloak of protection, and wand of web.
the
are
magical
left.
items, yeah, the magical items are charred but not destroyed. But
Whatever it was, whatever it is, it's still there. It's some sort of. It's as I expected. The gnome, he was trying to create an artificial sun to
We'll
power,
be fucking around with that no more.
and he was halfway successful.
Seems like he was full on successful.
If it was full unsuccessful, it would have lit up with such intensity that it had the potential to end the summer or end the winter, which would not have killed Soyala and I only, but everybody in like
yes,
quite some distance.
the summer star is the name of the item.
Doesn't feel like winter in this cabin.
Yes,
Uh.
next to Toln is actually quite comfortable. It's nice.
Is there any way we can save Soyala? Like,
I'm gonna wrap her
Is-
bones in her cloak,
The
along with all her other magical items.
there in this world there are many ways to bring a person back. However, the only one of us that would know how to do that effectively would have been Soyala.
fuck.
That said,
Was there a priest back in town?
that's there was the Church of the Morning Lord that we stayed at briefly.
Mm, but how long does it take to get there?
It doesn't matter, damn it. We have to head out immediately.
Should we maybe do something about this item so nothing like this ever happens again?
I have to figure this item out. I can't.
God, let me out of this room if you're gonna be fucking around with that shit again.
I have to be much more careful, but I can't just leave it here.
I'm gonna eat myself away too. Sorry.
We've got to figure out what's going on with Soyala before I can consider that much more pressing matters.
Maybe there's something here. I don't know. But then again, he had like something like this. Maybe there's like a potion, or I don't know. Right now, Mom is just like panicking, trying to find any close option available at the moment. But there's probably nothing. I'll just.
Did you get those blueprints, Mommy?
No, I haven't got the
Blueprints.
Yeah, there's some blueprints in this room that Shadow found. We'll go get them.
I'm not exactly one for machines.
Tom, as you prop yourself against the remnants of that very sturdy workbench.
Surprisingly, in fact.
And Shadov and Mame disappear into that northern room after these so-called blueprints. So yeah. There was an agonizing, bright flash from the thing that Tom was holding. That was the last thing you remember. As the glare slowly recedes from your eyes, you find yourself both in the same place, but also removed from it. You can see Tom face down on the ground. You can see Shadov and Mame come running in, worried, from the other rooms and reacting to what they see. But the sound and the colors, everything's muted. Grayed out, with a kind of mist swirling, half obscuring everything. And all the edges are fuzzy, bleeding into each other. There are noises in the mists. And as you look around, beyond what you can see of the cabin, there is a azure blue curtain, almost forming a boundary wall just on the edge of your vision. And beyond that, you see 3 small yellow specks bobbing up and down as they come closer, getting slowly larger. And you make out 3 canaries. Now, what form does Ciala take in the Border Ethereal? And it could be anything you like. It can be a kind of ghostly version of herself, or absolutely anything else.
I don't know. I guess. Yeah, probably like this. Yeah, like a see-through kind of version of herself.
Okay.
Yeah, like a muted transparency.
Okay, so yeah, there's just this muted, see-through version of you stood there. And you realize that you're hovering. You're not standing on anything. And on some level, you're acutely aware that the ability to move is limitless here. You can go any way you wish. And as these canaries come into view and start to come closer, you start to
And
hear...
the canaries are the only ones that seem to be like coming near me. The others haven't said anything.
They're not reacting to you at all.
Okay.
No. It doesn't look like they can see you. And you're stood where your body is.
Yeah.
And as they come flapping towards you and getting closer, they are suddenly obscured as your blue is covered, hidden by a wall of fire. And a sound not unlike the last thing you heard in the material plane whooshes into the space. This wall of fire blocks off these canaries, and swooping in from the side, there is a giant, hovering, bald head with a pair of goggles up on its forehead and burning flames in its eyes. Now! I'm not letting those little bastards take you away. Not yet. I need you. Do you have a name?
Soyala, you can hear me.
Yes. Congratulations.
What exactly has happened here?
You're dead.
Dead?
Mm-hmm. Same thing happened to me.
But then why am I alive? I'm still, I can see.
It's a transitional thing. You wouldn't understand, don't worry. Now, trust me. You're here because I want you to be, and I'm not letting those little pests take you away.
Okay. Well, what can I... Does my magic work?
No.
And I'm gonna try, just,
He's like,
what's my cantrips?
yes,
Just a sacred flame, kind of, in my hand.
No, you're dead. None of that matters. It's all gone.
Well, then how am I to help you?
Because you are freshly dead. Which means if those things don't whisk you away, then there is some tie, there is some connection between you and that old place. I have been gone too long. I can no longer exert influence. You can communicate with those primitive friends of yours, and we may be able to fix this.
So you're Macretus.
Yes, you know my name. Splendid.
Well, we were sent here to find you.
Oh, I'm not famous yet?
Well, we were sent, by the one that sent birds, that are trying to come.
Forget them for now.
Okay.
No, none of that.
But anyways, we were supposed to, see what you were working on. Some summer star thing? Copper?
Yes, you found it.
Spoke of it? Yeah.
But it is defective. It's not supposed to do that. To me or you. Or anyone.
But what are we to do then? Can I try to pick it up?
Well, luckily I am here. There's this huge head just bobbing around you in this strange space.
Well, if you were here to help, why
Yes.
didn't you help us before we touched it?
I told you, I can no longer exert any influence on that place. I've been too long gone.
Okay.
And you're not getting any younger. Come on.
Okay.
And he's like, look, something... I think the 2 rings are not enough. I think it needs one more. Look, I shall explain to you, and you must somehow communicate to your friend. Look, when I first died, and this marvelous intellect was lost to the world, I could exert some influence with my will to still be here, to finish my work, to leave my legacy for all of Icewind Dale to praise my name and be released from this horrible thing, but mostly praise my name. I was able to exert some influence. I spent quite some time writing out a warning message, which took a great deal of effort and a lot of my will. And then it bloody snowed and was windy and generally got in the way and messed things up. And it was all gone before you arrived. I tried to warn you, I tried to shove you and write something else or do anything and throw something around, but I couldn't. My physical abilities are unfortunately gone, despite my massive intellect remaining.
Okay.
But now you're here, and newly here, so I think you can still affect the other place.
Okay.
And those sounds and those things shall not take either of us until we are successful. I must succeed. I must leave my legacy.
All right. Well, so what do we? You said you were trying to write in the snow to
Yes.
push things.
You see the ice on the panes, the built-up snow in the corner there, the ash of well, you. You can write messages.
All right. Don't pick up this item again. I don't know.
No, it needs to be
Well,
fixed.
currently they're
You
in
need
a
to
different.
fix it so it won't do the same thing again to others.
Yes,
You want to
said
save your friends,
a
right?
third ring. You
Yes.
said something about a third ring. I'm sorry. I'm not the tinkerer in the group. I'm more usually the one that helps with the healing.
I saw you. I saw what you did. I think you have some kind of intuition for this thing. You left the Tinkerer alive. And you turn it, and this is what you see Ton start to move at this point. In the slightly bleary image.
Oh. It worked.
Yes.
It was my first time. I didn't think. Maybe I thought it wasn't quite correct, or it worked.
I don't buy into much of those things. I'm more towards the Morning Lord, the Bright One, the Bringer of the Dawn. I'm wishing to do this in his name.
Lathander?
Yes, Lathander, yes.
Yes.
So,
See. Well, he worked his bright radiance.
splendid. Huzzah! Now, we just need to stop it killing people, and then
Yes.
we'll be gravy.
Right. Okay.
We have to roast. Oh, sorry. Yes.
So we need them to come back in this room eventually. I guess.
Your friend is still there. The
Oh,
the
right,
one
right,
who's,
right.
similar to me, similar like mind. Like great minds think alike, and what's the expression? Oh no, I'm beginning to forget things. We must hurry.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna write. It's Soyala.
So yes.
Give me a moment, and I can try to help you.
Maybe less
That's what
wordy.
Okay.
Just
I'll
I
I'll
Soyala
mess it up.
can help. How about that?
Oh, okay. I, Soyala, can help.
There we go. There we go.
Is that in
Now, please roll me a straight d20.
D20? Okay. That is a 5.
This is a new experience for you.
Yeah.
And you kind of reach out and try. Where are you trying to write this?
I guess in my ashes, since that's the nearest thing to
Sure. Okay. And you try to exert the necessary force. You try and write the message, but he's like, no. I understand this is a very difficult concept to...
Well, I can't exactly feel anything.
Yes. It's not feeling, it's exerting your will. Now focus and channel your thought through that thing that looks like your arm. This is not actually your arm. None of this is... That was your arm right there that you're writing. Okay? Now, focus. And with his guidance and help, you can make another attempt at advantage.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Can I use one of my inspirations?
You can. You have 2 of them.
Okay.
Thanks to these lovely people. Everyone, if you have Dream Pies channel points going spare, you can use them. Okay.
13?
With some sort of just focus of will, you're just channeling your mind. At first it becomes difficult, but then a drifting spirit through the border ethereal called, I think, was it Robblejax that gave you the experience? It was Robblejax. Yes. Yes. This ghostly spirit's drifting on by. It's like, hi, Robblejax will help you. And you're like, I can do this. Get away from these freaky ghosts. And you focus even harder. And Tulm, as Mame and Shadov go into that northern room, we drop back to the cabin, and you see Soyala's ashes start to move, and you assume it's like from a breeze or from some wind coming through the broken walls, doors, etc. of this place, this shoddy-looking floor that you're perched precariously atop of. But it's very purposeful, and you watch fascinated as the movement starts to spell out letters. And after what takes a little while, you see it reads, I, Soyala, can help.
Oh, this is quite unexpected. With this, I guess it must be this. What else could it be? She's not gonna revive herself from being dead.
Now, be very careful how you tell Mame this news, because she has not had good experience with ghosts so far.
What should we do?
You say that out loud?
Yes.
Shadov, Mame, you hear that from the other room. Tulm is obviously processing the whole experience, trying to decide what to do. How can you possibly go on?
We're just trying to find something to help. And that's it. Shadov?
He must still be disoriented from his near-death experience.
You did get pretty roasted. Okay, let's continue our search.
Indeed.
Big ol' shrug motion.
And the blueprints are right there on the table. You're not having to search very hard for them.
All right.
And you bring them back towards Tull.
Yep.
Oh. Yes, the blueprints. Yes.
Here you go.
Something very interesting has happened. The looks at Mame very briefly. The poltergeist of Soyala is trying to give
What
us a
did you
message.
just say?
What?
Did I use the right word?
Poltergeist?
Poltergeist?
I saw it in a book. I was trying to use a new word.
Oh, this just goes from bad to worse.
It's Soyala's poltergeist. Look,
So Yala?
look at the ash.
He points out, you see those same words in the ashes.
I did not write that, for the record.
Persuasion check.
Also, on side note, out of character, what was my not good ghost experience again?
Back up in Sunblight Fortress, the ghost came out and tried to throw you out the building. Or tried to throw you down the elevator shaft.
Oh wait, yeah, I remember now.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
her.
Remember the one from inside the ship figurehead?
It was that was just a bad experience for all of us.
Yeah, I remember that now. All right, fun times. But it's Soyala, so I'm okay.
What should we do?
Ask her.
Didn't
for,
write
like,
this.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking her.
Riley. Sorry, Riley typed it in chat as soon as I started singing it.
Wait, her as in me and her as in Soyala, if she's even here.
Soyala.
Give her time to write something else.
I was gonna say, can I like,
So yeah,
over
you hear
rewrite.
this muted conversation, and yes, if you would like to try writing
I
something
want
else.
to write need third ring.
Third ring. Give.
Okay.
Are those the blue?
Do I have to do another check for this?
Yes, roll me a charisma check.
Oh, charisma. Okay.
Ooh.
Almost
Is
like-
it just straight charisma?
Yes.
Or say, okay, yeah. That is 11.
Just enough.
Okay.
And the three of you see the ash smooth over, and then again, letters start forming. And
N-E. Who's Ned? Need. Okay.
Need
What do we need?
the third. Need third.
Third rat.
Rat. No, rats. I hate rats.
I have two rats.
Also.
Yeah.
Wait, are there rats in this building?
No.
Probably. It's
No,
probably somewhere.
There's
quite
squirrels.
cold.
We found the squirrels before.
Okay. Need third. What is it saying?
Just let her finish, people.
Third
Ring.
ring. Tone is flipping through the blueprints to see what he can see and try to make sense of it.
And you do see, choose your objects. You do see that there is a like a conjecture of using a third ring at some point, but it's scribbled out on the side of the drawings, and there's just the two main rings that you saw on the item. Now, Soyala, back in the border ethereal there, Macredis's giant head just comes like swooping round into your vision. He's like, yes, you're doing it. You're a natural. You're almost as talented as me. Okay, now. They need to understand the device. They need to understand it. Not just look at the fantastically detailed drawings I did, but they need to properly understand. Tell them to, what is it, magic people do? Identify it.
Don't think anyone can do that, but I can. But
Do any of them understand the arcane at all?
well, yes, they would.
Oh,
Like I said, totally
Think
spelled a bit.
Lathander.
Yeah.
May his bright light shine on their dull minds.
Okay, but what exactly?
Should know if you can't hear this.
We tried this. We tried. Well, that's what
No.
Tone was about to do.
Yes, you picked it up and it killed you. It's not the same thing.
Okay.
Good. Identify.
Okay, I get don't touch, identify.
Okay, sounds good. So,
Okay.
roll me that charisma check again.
Great, that is a 5. My goodness.
You have one more inspiration.
I do. Sure, why not? Oh my goodness, that's a nat 1 for a 2. This is starting rough.
So, Sharov, Tom, Mame, you see the ash starts to shift again, but it's like some child is just doodling in it. It's just like it's not forming letters.
You think she's having some trouble?
I
Hell
imagine
must be a rough place.
quite difficult to communicate from beyond the grave.
We'll never know.
Let's look for this ring then.
A ring. Tom just like looking at it. Okay, so like, from what I remember,
No. There is no ring. They have to make it. That's why I was happy that the metal thing. What is that, by the way? Doesn't matter. There's no time. No time.
heat source is some sort of damp.
Maybe there's
Well,
the
I
ring
think
in
he
you, Sam.
here.
realizes, nonetheless, to not touch it again.
This is a magic item, though, isn't it?
Maybe the ring's in here, or something similar.
I've opened all
Tom.
the doors and I haven't found any rings.
Tom, give me an insight check. Thank you,
Above
Snail.
50.
Snail gave you your inspiration back, Snail.
17.
17. Okay. Yes, even without Ciala's guidance, you do manage to discover what has happened here. Hang on 2 seconds here. Let me.
Yeah, Ton's sitting here. He's like, okay, the coal, it's a power source of some variety. The rings seem to be some sort of dampening device, and it doesn't have enough dampening.
So I need to check off how long this is taking, because there's a clock ticking here.
Okay. I'm capable of probably making a ring of some variety.
So yeah, you with that insight check, you do realize that you need to understand the item properly before you do anything.
Nah, okay.
Hey, Kyle.
I did not prepare Identify today, but I can cast it as an artificer.
Well, actually, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
And I'll give him a. You can do it, Tom. You can do it. You need help, and which gives him an inspiring plus D4.
Plus D4. I don't have a D4. Let me just roll that. A 1 is better than nothing for a 19.
No, right. Yep, that's fine. So as you look at this item, you understand that it wasn't designed to explode in that way. It was supposed to be, looking at the blueprints as well. Oh, sorry, the blueprints are supposed to give you advantage on that. So, there you go.
It was lower.
It's okay. So as you're looking at this, it was, the rings are covered in runes, and you recognize a few of them. Actually, with your experiences with the frost giants, and things. There's some similarity here. This might be some old Astorian magic.
Fascinating.
The type that Professor Thornfinger was talking about. And you are able to ascertain that it was designed to control the weather.
Oh, it's not supposed to be an artificial sun. It's supposed to control the weather. Oh, that seems much more useful.
And so as that happens, Macredus' giant head is like, yes! Yes! Oh, I knew it was good that he was alive. You're doing great. You're doing great.
It's a new experience, let me tell you.
Yeah, I should hope so. Have you died before?
Well, I came close, but no.
There you go. It was my first time too.
No, you guys didn't find a ring or anything when you were searching.
You did not.
Not a one.
No.
What are the rings are made of metal? The two that are there.
Yes.
I'm not the engineer.
I'm the engineer. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do.
Do we find some metal that you need? Are you gonna?
There are raw materials, yes, but there is not a readily made ring already, I'm afraid.
So the materials were in the workshop portion, right?
Okay.
In the next room over.
Should we just bring it to him because it doesn't seem like he's in the position to move, considering he got a bit roasted.
Mostly dusted off.
I'm pretty fine now.
Fine. Yeah.
I got 30 HP back.
Yes, Hadov's magic has brought him back. Now, hey, AJ, thank you for the raid. Hello, Frosties. Happy New Year to you all. I hope everyone is doing very, very well. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you had nice holidays. We are doing a joint effort from... Oh, Famio, thank you. We're doing a joint effort from beyond the material plane. One of our characters is dead and in the border ethereal, working with the ghost of an inventor, and they're trying to work with our other 3 adventurers who are still in the material plane and in the land of the living, and trying to figure out how to fix the magical item that gave them a rather nasty time. Hey, it's gonna welcome everybody. Okay. Oh, yes,
If I'm to make a magical ring, I'm going to need some variety of forge anyway. I assume that the workshop must have some variety of forge.
You think? I mean, the fireplace that's there would be, just for the size, for the size of the things. Chizomi.
I may not look at it, but I'm proficient in Smith's tools for some reason.
Excellent.
You'll be an excellent assistant.
It was a past mission.
Before you guys start tinkering with that bomb again, let me know.
I will be the one tinkering with the bomb. You guys will be some
Not
distance away.
Around.
Anyway, yes, I could use those materials. I think I need to get to work quite quickly.
Now, so yeah, on the border ethereal, the ghostly head of Macredus bobbing around is like, okay, now that's the first stage. Next, they need to analyze it properly and figure out how to fix it. I've decided that the 2 rings are not enough to contain the magic in the item, much like my diminutive form was not able to contain my massive intellect. And there needs to be one more, a 3rd ring attached to the device. I started to doodle it before I thought maybe 2 would be enough. I was mistaken. Mistakes were made. But I started to doodle it on the plans there. If you highlight that on the blueprints there, tap them or make them jump up and down or something. Maybe they can figure out what needs to be done.
Well. I suppose at that moment, John, you had already mentioned that the 3rd rings were on the blueprints while Thon was going through them.
You're looking through, yep.
Yeah, he's looking through them now.
Yeah.
I will try to rustle that page.
Yes. Yeah, there is like a
That
definitely
corner.
a very specific section where they are. Yes.
Where?
That's easier than writing. So
Okay.
so Toln, as you're looking through the blueprints again, you get to that point with this third ring kind of hypothesized off on the side, and the whole blueprint just goes just like shakes in your hand.
Oh, good. And he puts that down. Looks around, just flips one of the papers around to an empty side. All right, let's take a look at this.
Roll for damage as well. All these raids coming in. Welcome, welcome, friends. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
So yeah, is it rough being dead?
You should have said that, Siola.
Tolan is completing the sketch, making sure that the details are all.
I have 2 knocks, if I can.
That will need a charisma check, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Do it.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Oh, no,
Lucas,
that's
and
4.
No.
That's 1 knock then, huh?
Afraid not. You try and kind of give Shadow a shove, but nothing happens.
Maybe she's mad at me for not.
Shadow, can you go get the tools in the other room?
Yeah, sure.
Should I get them instead? Because I'm proficient in Smith's tools.
Yeah, you might know what I need better than he does.
I can get some vengeance for you.
Can you do that?
It's
Yeah,
some
I'll-
nice vengeance.
Yeah, swing my sword menacingly at this ghost.
So
Yeah,
I need
Mama,
the
you-
tools and the materials.
Yeah, Mama, you remember that first room that you peered into that had the nest of squirrels in it? That is the one that was the workshop.
Ah, wait, not this one. Where's the squirrels? Where were the squirrels?
Back
They
up.
were.
Out the front, around the outside. It's okay. We think you can say you go and come back.
All right.
So Tolan is like I said, completing the drawing the best he can, filling in the blanks.
So yeah, as you go back, Mame, as you go back into that room, you see those smith tools and tinker's tools on the table, scattered about, not put together in any particular sets. But then there are various twisted bits of metal, which, if melted down, could be crafted with these smith's tools into the desired ring shape.
Ooh, I'm gonna pick all that up and bring it to Tom.
Okay. There's a slight angry chittering from the squirrels in the bookcase.
Eh.
Okay.
Tolan's got his own Smith's tools out now, and
Yeah,
or sorry, not Smith's tools.
I'm arranging on a
Tinker's
druid.
tools.
Piss off. Okay. And yes, so you get things set up there, Tom. Now, okay, that's the second step there. Okay, so now, so yeah, the animated head of Macredus is becoming more and more animated. It's bobbing around excitedly. Yeah, yes, so close, so close. Even these idiots might just be able to pull through here. Okay, now the last important part. They need to melt the metal. Yes, she found it. the Gallus found it.
She's a professor.
Oh, splendid. Always happy to see great minds at great work. Now, wait. You don't think she'll steal? She won't steal the name on this thing. She won't put her name
No.
to it, do you think?
I don't think that's the type of person she is.
This is...
What do you think we're gonna call this thing once we're finished with it?
Man, we should trademark it.
I'm not
As-
that type of
as
person, but
Tom's-
Tom is.
As Talon says that, the recruiter's head just goes and hovers angry over them.
I think it was just called the Sunstar. I think we'll just keep the name.
Okay. Now, so yeah, as I was saying, just comes fluttering back
Yeah,
over to you.
something about melting.
Those eyes were blazing, and they kind of slowly come down to coals again. Yes, they need to get that metal, melt it down in the fire, and
Yeah.
recast it using the smith's tools. So they have the tools. Okay, good. I'm clapping hands that I don't have. No, so just ahead. And as they get the ring forged and ready, they need to very carefully inscribe the exact same runes as the other 2 rings on the new ring. Are they proficient in runes?
They've had some experiences, yes. Rune rubbings and stuff on giants.
Engraving?
I don't know if they've engraved them per se, but maybe written
Oh
them.
no, oh no.
Well, it'll be fine. I trust in Mame and Tone's ability. I would believe that they could do this.
Are you sure?
What other choice do we have?
None.
Okay.
So,
So inscribe
yes,
same runes.
yes. Inscribe same runes on new ring.
Yes.
It's a long sentence, I know, I'm sorry, but you left plenty of ash.
Yes, I did. All right, and I will try. Yeah, inscribe
Do this one last thing for
same
your friends
runes
before you move on.
on new ring.
Pass through the veil. The canaries are coming. We must hurry.
That's an 11.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. Oh no, she's losing grasp of mentality.
When you look down, what she's written is not inscribe same runes on new ring, just 1, 1, 11.
Yes, so yes.
11 rings?
With that you do manage to scribe out this new message. So Tom, you see this happening as Shadov and Mame, I think, are working together to light the fire and do the smithing.
Inscribe same runes on new ring. Okay. And he looks at the schematics have like the runes written on them, I assume.
The other 2 have the runes on them, yes.
Do the schematics have them, or does he need to like copy them down?
I think on the blueprints it would have them written out. Yeah, more readable.
Okay.
Yes.
And I tell Shadov, can you light the fire with your sword?
Muted.
Oh, for sure. Let me just get over there and Basile.
Does it work if you don't say it dramatically?
That's not gonna happen.
I'm just nervous that they're lighting a fire in this doorway as opposed to the fireplace over there.
Where's the fireplace? Oh, here it is. Hello. Right here. Sorry.
I'll just light a plank and give you the plank.
The firewood's already in this door.
There you go.
No. Okay, so yes, you managed to pull together some of the wood that's lying about the place, and with the help of the most mundane use of this holy relic of Shadow's sword, plucked from the jungle temple of the peninsula of Chult.
Very practical.
He like pulling out there. Yes, it does light a fire a treat.
Okay. I assume that there's a mold of some variety.
Here it is. There you go. I got this from the other room. I think it's this.
Okay. All right. So please heat this metal. And then I'm gonna need to carve these runes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. I'll just with Shadow's help heating the fire, I shall melt the metal and pour it into the mold.
Zoyala, do you see Bast?
In the fire?
Talking to
Do I?
Zoyala.
I assume not, but
He's a big flaming cat, I think, from the visions I've gotten. Is he nice?
There you go. Roll proceed.
would I have seen anything when he used his sword? No.
I'm afraid not. No, not
Yeah.
here. This is not. This
I'm
is
not
where
gonna
we
do
live.
anything because he's
Oh, okay.
trying to help forge this thing, so I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah.
Nothing. No, maybe.
Am I able to melt? Am I able to melt the metal and mold the ring?
Yes.
You sure she's alive, guys?
So we mold the ring and then take off the mold once it's cooled.
I'm
And
just gonna find. I don't want to get flagged, so I'm just gonna play a little bit of this. But we start doing this. So we have a montage of. Okay, that's enough. So yes, there is a montage of fire lighting and metal melting and ring forging and the delicate process of the inscription of these runes. Now, who is going to make this check? This final
I will be making the check.
final check.
No,
it is a dexterity arcana check.
a dexterity arcana check?
Yes.
Not even like with tools?
Tinker's Tools provides advantage on the check. Are you
Okay.
proficient with Tinker's Tools?
I am very proficient with Tinker's tools.
I assume so.
In fact, I have a class ability
Nice.
that I will make an argument for.
So
I
yes,
have
your
tools,
dexterity bonus with proficiency if you're proficient in Arcana.
Okay, Dex Arcana. What a world we live in. How's your Arcana? Are you proficient with Tinker's tools?
I'm only proficient in smithing tools, but I'm very dexterous with them, but not the arcana.
So your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make that uses your proficiency with a tool. So am I applying my Arcana twice then?
All with him.
No, because it's your dex bonus plus your proficiency bonus twice.
Oh, okay. So that's what it is. It's not Arcana. Well, I guess it's just proficiency anyway. It's the same thing.
True.
Well, that's still not great because my dex is 0, but I have an advantage if I need it. Oh, thank you. I could use that.
Can I give him a Gumbaru or take an action to inspire him for plus D4?
Is there what's the thing there?
Inspiring?
Oh, are you doing the aid action?
By spending an action, giving words of advice or encouragement, you can inspire an ally who's able to see or hear you.
Oh, is it the Gallus thing?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I forgot this. I forgot how Galluses were just naturally inspiring. Okay, you look
That's
up
2d4.
at Mami's resplendent Gallus form, giving you inspirational words. And
Ooh, 23.
Okay.
Those fours on both of the d4s.
That is a good number. That is a good number. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so with the guidance of Busted.
Wait a second. It's not 23. That was before any of my proficiency modifiers that I just talked about. It's
So it was 19
20
on the dice.
It was 15. It was 15 on the dice, and then
15
plus floor.
Yeah.
23, and then plus 6 for my proficiency bonuses. So
29. Okay, fantastic. This process takes a couple of hours, although Soyala, strangely for you, it doesn't feel like that. It's just this whole concept of time, it's just floating away from you, and just it's just watching your friends and just contemplating. And
Yeah, that was cool.
How
Are they doing it right? Is this how it's supposed to?
He's like, shh, don't distract them. No, they can't hear you, but, So, where are you headed?
Well, we were headed, like I said, we were headed to find you.
No. Do you have a heaven?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure with the situation, but usually there's, I guess, some sort of cycle. I would believe.
Really? I know that once this great deed is complete and my name will live on, I know that Lathander will come for me.
See, I don't know. It's quite new, my relationship with Bahamut, but
Really?
I mean, he's been with me for a long time, but I didn't know it was him.
I think that counts. I mean, look. Those pesky little things are trying to get in here rather nastily.
Yeah, those are what I've known for most of my life.
Still got this. It's not as much as when it first flared up, but there is still this kind of faint, fiery barrier just blocking off these canaries in the deep ethereal. They're trying to come through the veil into the border ethereal.
But no, I don't know what's next. I can only hope that there's peace and good things.
Well, I mean, yes, I'm sure you did the right thing, right? You're not going to take a side trip down. You know?
No, I
That was the before life.
I'm just glad that Tolm was able to still survive.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Well, let's try one more thing.
Okay.
It looks like your friend is rather deft with those things, and almost as good as mine. I need you to write one last thing. A tune. Think you can do that?
A tune.
Yes.
A chew. Okay. So he can touch it now.
See, so what really happens when you're a father of four? Involuntary dad jokes. I believe so. I mean, if he's done everything correctly, and if indeed 3 rings is enough.
All right. Well, Bahamut, please let this work. And yeah, I'll try to write a tune.
Okay. So give me that charisma check.
And inspiration or the thing
You have
that
inspiration.
I just
yes,
got?
it came back.
Okay. Wow, same roll twice. 7 and a 7.
Okay.
That is.
No, come on, please.
Yeah.
Not at the last hurdle like this. Focus your energy. Now you can try again, but the DC is higher.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I will try
We only
to
had the
take a deep breath.
Yep.
Try to focus on getting my right hand to move the way I want it to. Don't know why it went twice there.
That's okay.
But it was 11.
Okay.
So
The DC was 1 higher for each failure, but it was 10 before, so it was 11 now. And meets it, beats it, as they say. So, with a huge amount of effort, you are able to slowly type out. And Shadov, as Tuln is focusing on the last of these runes, you see this starting to happen. You just see the word attune appear in the ashes. And Patch gave you her inspiration right back, Ciela. Thank you, Patch. So, Shadov, you
No,
see
I was
that?
asking about Bast. I don't know a tune. Who's a tune?
Oh, a tune. Oh, okay.
Yes, Tom, you hear that.
So Tom like puts the ring on it. I guess that's probably the last part.
Yes, that was part of the forging and things that happened.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, but no, you would have engraved the runes first. That's fair, yeah.
So he puts. Shadov. You might want to step back.
Oh, it's a magic thing. Okay, well.
I think we should go a bit further. Like, let's come. Yeah, let's do that.
Flee! Flee!
All right, so I will unattune my Wand of the War Mage.
Okay.
Which doesn't that
Tom.
take like an hour?
I was gonna say, yeah, tell them, do we now tell them it takes an hour to achieve? It's like,
No.
run!
It's gonna
Doesn't
be a,
sound the cold.
it's gonna be a minute. You might want to take a nap.
Shadov,
Oh.
Mama, yes, you can take a short rest if you so desire.
Oh, there's a bed
in
right here.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna take a short rest.
You can't, you're tuning to the item.
Does
Actually,
that
no,
back?
No, it's okay, it's okay.
So we'll take a short rest.
Okay.
What's my hit dice? Is it D6? Oh, that's right. It's all here. It's D8. 8.
Okay. So just
Okay.
dice there. Okay, so yes.
Yep, just doing hit dice math. Yeah.
Now, Mummy,
Yes.
Shadov, is there? Are you? Sorry, you're in separate rooms. I was like, is there anything you're talking about whilst you're waiting here? But you've just.
I mean, we
I'm
could.
taking a nap. What?
Yeah, I'm sleeping. There's a
You
bed
don't-
right here.
You don't actually have to sleep, but you can just be doing nothing. But
It's meditation time.
okay.
They're meditating on what they're gonna do if this thing explodes again.
Indeed.
I'm gonna ask Bask and hope Yala.
I'm gonna ask my god
Yes.
too.
I'm gonna pray to the god of beer.
There's definitely a dwarven, or a halfling god for that. Definitely. I forget. I'm not familiar with all of the pantheon, I'm afraid.
Hopicus.
Okay, so as yes, Shadov and Mummy are praying to their respective gods for Ciala's soul and for Tol's success. The time is past, and Tol, at the end of the hour, you feel the summer star attune. And you become aware of its properties fully. This item, in its current state, will grant you the ability to cast the... Hang on, let me get this right. 8th level spell.
What?
Control weather.
Oh man.
Now, usually, the casting of control weather requires you to go outside and be outside to cast it. And if you want to look that up in D&D Beyond,
I'm looking it up right now.
for everyone that's watching at home, it's an 8th level spell, transmutation. It lasts for 8 hours, concentration, and it is a radius of 5 miles around you is affected. Now, there are tables, you can see there, Tom, for temperature, wind, and precipitation. And whenever you cast this, I'll tell you what it's at that current time. And you can shift each of those by 1, and then that takes a d4 times 10 minutes to take effect. Once it has taken effect, you can shift them by 1 again. And every time it takes effect, you can change it again.
Just make it unbearable heat. Just
Yeah, that is the extreme of the temperature one. Goes from unbearable heat to Arctic cold.
the Tomes. I thought we wanted the winter to end. I entered the winter. Isn't that what you wanted?
Everybody's like sweating in their furs.
It would be much worse than that.
I'd have to be like a sphinx after that.
And yes, the wind conditions go from calm to storm, and precipitation goes from clear to torrential rain, driving hail, or blizzard. Your choice. So,
Well, let's step outside, and
you don't need to. That's the thing. With
well, I
this,
want
you become aware with this thing that you do not actually need to.
Toln wants to be able to see the conditions of his own eyes as a test.
So, Yola, as Tom starts to walk towards the door, the floating head of Mercurius is like, No! It has to be activated within! It has to be activated within the room! Quickly! Slam the door! Slam the door!
I was going to say, can I shut the door or something? Okay, I'm going to
give me a
shut...
charisma
slam...
check. Charisma check for that, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Such a violent act.
18!
Oh,
Apparently
18.
I can slam a door.
So Tom,
good at
you
that.
start to make your way towards the exterior, and as you open the door to go outside onto the creaky walkway outside, it just slams furiously shut.
That's quite rude, but okay. I've been here for an hour. So what's the weather conditions, John?
At the moment, it is snow. It's not full-on blizzard. It's snow with strong winds, and it is Arctic cold.
I would like to reduce everything
By one.
by one.
Okay. So, Shadov, Mame, you kind of like pull the mattresses over you. It's like put them up in the corner of the room, and get yourselves safely tucked away there. And Tom says, it's like, what do you call out from the other room there, Tom?
Everyone, I have an experiment I would like you to participate in. It seems that everything is fine now.
Seems.
I heard some muffling. I assumed you're not dead.
Also heard a door slam.
It's the poltergeist of Soyala, out for her vengeful. Now that we have
a tune guy?
It is a tune, yes.
Son of a bitch.
The will of a tune.
Anyway, I have figured out this device, and I would like to share with you what we are going to do.
Not blow us up?
Quite the opposite, in fact. It's going to make us much more comfortable, as I have the power to control the weather.
What?
Hmm?
I've already begun casting it.
Okay.
I'm going to make it warmer.
Gonna look out this window.
The snow should stop
It
soon.
takes 10 minutes to cast, but yes, you see Tom focuses on the item, and he starts to concentrate on the magic that's held within it. And as he does so, you see the runes in each of the rings, one by one, illuminate an ice blue around the first ring, around the second, finally the third. And as the runes on the third ring fully illuminate, the 3 rings start to rotate like a gyroscope, and the whole apparatus hovers up above Talon's outstretched palms. And as they do this, Soyala, you see Mercurius' head, eyes blazing, not with anger or frustration this time, but with glee and triumph, as his head just spirals and spins round and round Tom, just taking in this view from every possible angle. And as the rings start to spin faster, that coal in the middle, that jet black substance suspended in the rings, starts to glow like before, but not a sudden violent glow, a much more controlled, slow change. And Mame, as you see this start to happen, and Shadov, you're kind of watching, almost You're nervously watching this glow start to get brighter, but seems to be under control this time. Mame, looking out of the window, you see that the snow begins to lessen. And indeed stops completely. For the first time since you arrived in Icewind Dale, it is not snowing. And the wind howling and tearing through the cracks of the shack of this old dilapidated building ceases to wail around the outside. And whilst you can still see some of the branches outside slowly moving, they're not being tossed about like they were before. And all of you with your heavy winter gear on are feeling, rather than just bearing the cold, you start to feel comfortable. And the sky, more than anything else, the sky up above the cabin, Mame, is brightening. And it is not midday. This is not the glimpse of daylight that creeps in just at the edges of the sky round the midday mark. The entirety of the sky that you can see before it disappears behind the tree line, because this is happening 5 miles in every direction, is brightening. Daylight is beginning to illuminate the scene naturally, as the weather and the Frostmaiden's grip on this little 10-mile circle of Icewind Dale, the Frostmaiden's grip is shaken loose, and the natural conditions, forced to be so by magic, in fairness, but the natural conditions start to exert themselves for the first time in years. So Yara, Macredus's head is just like, yes, I did it! I did it! I knew I could do it! Lathander, are you not pleased? Look what I have created in your name!
It's amazing.
Oral be damned. Your might is nothing in the light of the morning, Lord. So Yala, you were here too. Good job. Thank you. Wherever you're going, wherever those little yellow puffballs are gonna take you, I hope it's what you want. I can go. My legacy is complete.
Thank you. You saved so many. This can save so many.
It's a start.
That's what we plan to do. They can do.
Farewell. And yes,
Thank you.
You may say that you knew me. Feel free. You're welcome. And the head just slowly backs away through that azure blue curtain and off into the deep ethereal. And as he fades, his shield that was blocking those little messengers of Bahamut fades also. And the three canaries come exploding out past it, angry, chittering away at his receding form. And they spin around you, and one of them alights on each of your ethereal shoulders, and the other does a couple more laps, and then plops down on what would be the floor if you were standing on one. And as it does so, a sparkling mist rises up from where it lands and swirls up and becomes the form of that sun dwarf that you saw in the catacombs of the fortress after you drove out the cultists and saved the people there. That same dwarf that bought you your sacred weapon as a gift from Bahamut. And as he materializes in front of you once more, he's like, Soyala, it is nice to see you again. And doing such wondrous things in Bahamut's name.
Yes, I'm glad that I could help where I could.
Yes, indeed. Oh, just a moment. And over his shoulder, a bright glow is emerging from the deep ethereal. And as it gets brighter and brighter, a middle-aged, well-built male figure steps out, cradling a baby in his arms. And you, just from your general, cleric knowledge, you know that this is an avatar of Lathander. And it steps forward and stands next to the sun dwarf, nods at him, and he nods back. Always good to see you. Didn't she do well? And the avatar of Lathander's like, yes. Thank you, Soyala, for helping Macretus. He needed someone else to distract him from his attention on himself. A devoted follower of Lathander, but not as selfless as you. For the work that was done here, completed here, started in Lathander's name, and completed with Bahamut's help. Take my gift and his. And still cradling the baby who's just sleeping peacefully in the crook of his left arm, he raises his right, and from his palm, 4 motes of pure sunlight emerge. One of them goes into your chest and disappears through the ethereal exterior. Talm, Mame, Shadov, mesmerized as you are by the effects happening outside, you can't help but notice these 3 motes of light materialize in the air above where Soyala's body lies. And they spread out and gently impact against you and disappear inside you. And you feel a rich warmth just completely encompassing your whole body. And each of you has received a blessing of Lathander. And at dawn, each day, Lathander's special time, each of you will receive 10 temporary HP. Every dawn.
That's some good stuff.
And Soyala, as the avatar of Lathander backs away and into that light once more, as it dwindles off into the deep ethereal once more, the sun dwarf looks up. Well, are you done here?
I suppose so. But where next?
Time to go. He reaches
Okay.
up and just kindly pats you on the shoulder and turns and walks away towards that boundary curtain to the deep ethereal.
Guess I follow.
As he turns to do so, he's like, "Come on, then."
Yeah,
You step
so,
forward.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, not you. Those two." And the canaries on your shoulders just take flight and dash off towards him. And as they come parallel with him, he also up into a canary. And the three of them just go through the curtain and disappear
Oh, I can't do that.
into the into the deep ethereal, sorry. And as you're kind of like hesitantly like take half a step forward, like you feel a pull back towards the black cavern, back towards where your body is lying on the floor. And Shadow, Tong, Mame, you see Soyala's ash start to move again, but this time not writing letters or anything like that. It starts to swirl and rise up and fill the cloak once more. And Shadow, sorry, that magic item leaves your side and floats over to this shadowy form's side. And as the dark grey of the ash coalesces and rises up, bringing the cloak up with it and filling out the form of Soyala, it changes from that soot grey to the light grey of Soyala's fur. And slowly, as if coming into focus, you see Soyala's form converge and once again become corporeal. And then, Soyala, there is a slight shaky step forward as you catch your balance, suddenly returns to gravity and having to use your own legs and things. And you quickly reach out and grab onto Ton's now cool shoulder. And you are alive. And back with your friends.
Soyala! I'm running. And I hug her. Gently.
Yes, she does not.
Yeah, I like look at my hands and everyone, you can hear me.
Yes.
Sweet baby Bast.
Oh, no. Now I want to see a Bastet. Now I want to see a Bastet nativity with a little kitten.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be a kitten? I imagine that the face is still super angry. When you look at the nativity, it's not like, oh, I'm such a lovable kitten. It's like,
Bast does not like when you talk shit about him.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what's happened, but I'm back.
you know, we share an experience now. We've both died.
Mom is not speaking. She's just like hugging her, bubbling.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I can't believe you're back. I thought I lost you, another comrade. I couldn't live with myself again. I can't really cry right now, but imagine it. Chicken crying, chicken tears.
So yeah,
Oh.
it's we were quite worried. Though I do jest. About
What
her.
was that?
well, all I know is there was this burst, and then all of a sudden everything was a bit different looking, I guess. And I was me, but not entirely myself. I couldn't touch things or interact the way I can now. But I saw the one we were looking for Lucretus.
Oh.
That explains it.
He was the one that helped me to try to explain to you guys, although it was very difficult.
Was he attuned?
He was he what?
That was a command to you know how like when you touch an item that's magical, you feel like a pull?
I don't know nothing about magic, buddy.
Are you not attuned to that sword?
What?
Well, either way, he was the one we were looking for here, and obviously it didn't go well for him, but I guess he was still here. But it was too late for him to interact with all of us, so he used me as a conduit of sorts, and he was no longer around before I came back here. Lathander, I think, took him.
Thunder. That
There's
makes
a lot of characters in this story.
Well, yeah, that was. You might have briefly heard it when we were back in the town. There were the two clerics, or the two people that were working there at the temple place. Either way, yes, it seems like there was this Lythander being. He's blessed us of some sort.
That would be the feeling
that's the
we all had earlier.
Oh, the light. Still holding on to Soyala, making sure she's like there breathing. Like,
You smash cut to the Blues Brothers in the back of the. Do you see the light? Do you see the light?
Soyala, this device that you helped us create.
Yes, the Summer Star.
I don't know if you could see from where you were, but take a look outside.
Yeah, I guess now we can go outside.
And yes,
Let her
Sione,
go.
it wasn't evident to you at first because of that, just the washout of the color and everything. But just from Mercurius's reaction, you knew that something had happened. And as you, go to the window, for the first time, I mean, you remember when you were young, natural seasons here in Icewind Dale, and for the first time in a very long time, you see light.
I'm gonna take everything down even a little bit more, if the time has passed.
Yes, it would have been 40. It was 40 minutes for that first one to take effect. But it was as the effect kicked in. That's when all of this happened. That's when
Okay.
they saw it. They saw it work. So
We'll start taking it down a little bit more.
I can't believe it.
Only 10 minutes this time.
I haven't seen this lack of darkness in such a long time, other than at dawn or at at noon. Is it noon or dawn?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you want to go out onto the balcony there?
Yeah.
See properly.
Yeah.
How to leave now?
Yeah, sorry, it had to work within this area originally.
Can I leave now?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yes.
But
you
Cretus
feel-
said in order for it to work first time, it needs to be near him, near this area.
So you think he needed to see it work and he couldn't leave?
Yeah. Okay, he wanted to see it work, so you could. Yes.
Oh, that's good. I want to study this a little bit more. Well, Taln steps outside and raises the Summer Star a little bit, and as it,
Do you or do you not say, I have the power? Sorry.
I really wanted to say it, but it felt a little bit egotistical.
Mercurius would have approved if he had said it. So is everyone stepping outside?
We have the power to bring summer back to a 5-mile radius.
Now, does it stay permanent or does it revert back?
It will follow the Summer Star, I assume.
But after how long?
You know,
Say
you know,
that you
it
moved
lasts,
from
you know
this.
it lasts 8 hours.
This will last 8 hours.
Oh,
It's
so
enough for us.
nothing permanent.
It's
Should
8
I-
hours. It's 8 hours of sunlight a day.
Should I wait up there on the balcony for a bit?
Yeah, still that is amazing. I'm glad that there's some sort of progress, but also won't that mean that we'll have gained Oral's attention a bit more than usual?
We've already got it.
Well, yes, but now we've done this.
So yeah, thank you for the seamless segue. As
Oh,
you are out
I'm just saying.
on the
No.
balcony, Talon's effects, seem to be taking effect much faster than the first time, which they are. But there is also a lightning to the area, the surrounding area, not just from the sky, but also casting long shadows from the trees. And you see, lurching out of the trees and spiraling down from the sky, two of those hooded figures with beams of light shining out of their hoods. And spiraling out of the sky, you see three small, long, pointy-nosed, long, pointy-eared, ice-like creatures on little snowflake wings buzzing down towards you. And it seems that Oral, the Frostmaiden, is not too pleased about the activation of the Summer Star. But we shall leave that for next time. As two Cold Light Walkers and three Ice Mephits come barreling towards you. And we shall stop there. A massive thank you, everybody. Just chill this out a little bit here.
Except for my dice. Not a thank you to that.
yes,
I
those chicks. Thank
I
you
pulled
for the inspirations, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Vital. Nice that we all did this together. So yes, well done. The Sunstar is fixed and now in your possession. You can give Goodmead a natural day, 8 hours every day.
That's the plan.
Or leave it in the hands of someone there.
That's the plan.
Yeah. You might see a certain influx of population to Goodmead if word gets out that they have a natural day every day. And a magic cauldron to feed everyone.
It's literally the best town in all of 10 towns. There's like there's not a competition anymore.
You sort of rechristen it from Goodmead to Good Town.
The meat is still the best part. We can.
True. So, a massive thank you to my lovely players here. Well done. Thank you for today. And welcome back. It's a pleasure to be back adventuring with you as we continue on towards the finale of this battle against Oral, the Frostmaiden. And a huge thank you to everyone joining us in chat. It's been absolutely delightful to have you all with us. Thank you so much for coming along for our adventures wherever and whenever you can. Those in the VOD squad as well, thank you so much. A special shout out to Winter's Tales and Roll for Damage for those raids. Thank you. A pleasure to see you and looking forward to doing stuff together in the new year. I hope that we can do some more collabs like we did last year. And an absolute pleasure to see all of you fine people. Those of you that followed today, thank you Anim5 for the new follow there. A massive thank you to the for those new follows and the subscriptions and everything today. If you followed today, do keep an eye on your Twitch whispers, as we'll send you an invitation for our followers Discord. And if you would like to jump in there and share your art, share your projects, and just generally chats about everything that's going on in the Wackyverse. I said it on stream for the first time. If you would like to hang out and chat about that and share with us what's going on in your world, do please give us a follow. And when that invitation is sent over, jump in the Discord and say hello to all the lovely people in there. But until next time, we are back in full effect as we get through this week here. Wednesday evening or Thursday morning, depending where you are in the world, we'll be back in the Underdark for Out of the Abyss. Then later on Thursday, wherever you are, we will be back in Barovia for Barovia and Beyond. Then Thursday evening or Friday morning, we'll be back at the Witchlight Carnival to continue the wild beyond the Witchlight as they continue on towards the Feywild. Then later on Friday, wherever you are, we will be back in the Weird West with Tuln here as a fearless game master trying to wrangle us cowboys and try and figure out what's going on with the very interesting and new exciting world of Deadlands as we'll be taking our next dive into that. Then you can join us on Saturday, which is going to be our next session of Candlekeep Mysteries. All those fine folks over there as they are back up in Baldur's Gate. And then on Monday, I got to go all the way around to Monday today because that's this, we're doing the 1 week thing. We have a special session of our one-shot roulette character generation with our good friends Skeptic Glamour and Swag being my co-hosts for that as always. You can join us and you can roll the dice and you can decide all of the different things that are going on for these randomly generated characters that will be played by, I'm very happy to announce, one of them for the first time, actually 2 of them for the first time I think, the one-shot roulette Odyssey. Now, Odyssey is the collective noun for phoenixes, because we have a slight gathering of phoenixes for this one-shot roulette, as it will be me, QuestJunkiesUK, joined by the wonderful Michelle, the leader of Phoenix Dice, and a name you may recognize, one Satine Phoenix, will also be joining us, along with her fiancé, soon-to-be husband, as their wedding is the month after, soon to be officiated by Luke Gygax, is going to be officiating their wedding soon. But before that, they are joining us for a one-shot roulette. And not to finish there, we have another Phoenix in the Odyssey as well. We'll be joined by the wonderful Caustic Phoenix as well, taking a break from her the battle on the Battle Royale series that they do. She will also be joining us, and of course, your favorite, my favorite, the fabulous friend of ours, and that fabulous D&D player, Dead Aussie Gamer, once more will be joining us for the madness that is going to ensue. And that will all be in the name of Jasper's Game Day, the suicide prevention charity, which does lots and lots of fantastic work. So please join us, and even if you're just a smidge as generous as you were as for our Kentucky Tornado Relief streams, that will be such a wonderful thing. Thank you so much. If you are able to, please donate, and rest assured, I will be gathering some rather fabulous prizes to be won, and a fabulous game to be had. But that is going to be at the start of February, the first weekend of February, Sunday evening in North America, Monday morning here in Japan. But we will be generating the characters next week, so join us on Monday to see what Satine Phoenix and the others will be playing as her fiancé, Jameson Stone, and Dead Aussie Gamer, Caustic Phoenix, and Phoenix Dice's Michelle will be joining us also for that. Now, I think that's everything. Lots of things going on. But yes, thank you all for all of that, and look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. But let us feast our eyes once more on that wonderful intro, outro by our good friend Patch at QuestJunkiesUK, where we will be returning soon for a continuation of our Rodania game. Do not miss that, coming towards the end of the month. And on the 15th, sorry, lots of things happening. On the 15th of January, you can see me on our good friend from Sirenscape, Vicky's channel, playing in her Choose Your Own Adventure, that she has gamified and made into a fantastic game that she does on stream with various adventures. I am going to be attempting that for the first time. Patch, please give me advice. How can I survive the evil Vicky's machinations. And we shall see just what's going on over there. But a massive thank you to everyone who's been here today, to my lovely players, and I cannot wait to get adventuring with you again once more. But until then, as we like to say around these parts, what you see me to say. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Yasumi.
Yasumi.
明けましておめでとう。